ない場所に深く埋もれている。聞いていますか？ Rise up, make my sky! Destroys my voice. They said salvation waits above.
Bow, bow. Mwah. Hello, everybody. Hi, hi. If you enjoyed the music beforehand, you should definitely give Echo a follow. They would enjoy having more people enjoy their music, I have no doubt. Bow, 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 bow. I've really started to enjoy. They're like in my top 3 right now. Echo is. Echo, Stem, and Insidious Club are probably my tops right now. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. I am going to switch over to game. Oh, or you guys can just look at the blackness. Look at the darkness. There we go. Now it's better. I need to whip out my handy dandy keyboard here. I just realized there's like no volume. Because I was listening to music last time. Get that turn back on. There we go. Pow, pow, pow. Leo Chai. Oh my gosh, we have to wait for 12 whole people. That's crazy. 12 whole people in queue. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. My nose itches. Oh man, it's raining in here. Alright, we need to go up to the aft castle. Meow, 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 meow. Aft castle. Or MSQ. Beta run. Oh, the fair Leoren, rested and ready to expand ye horizons. Well then, I have an idea where you might try in next. I have aired of the skylift in the middle Lenosha. If you've ever visited Wood Whisper Canyon, then ye must have been down that thing at least once. It's the big bleeding scaffolding attaches the descent. You've likely seen the lads and lasses out there using it, all cargo up the cliff face. Hard labor at that, and I hear that they could use enterprise and soul to pick up the odd jobs that no other bugger has time to deal with. RGB. Hi, Shion. Excuse me. Hi, Shion. I got too excited. Track down Ed O Operations bloke by the name of Wycrit, and he'll be sure to put ye to work on a task or two. Whoa. my bunny boy is becoming excellent arcanist. I'm really good at summoning the carbuncles. Professional arcanist. Hi, Jian. I see you. I sent you a friend. Are we not already friends on this character? I guess we're not friends on this character yet. I didn't know that. Now we are. I don't have any fun emotes. I can't emote at you. I would ask if you want to hop in the call, but I'm not sure how your voice is doing. Are you still a little, like, little throat sore still? Lol, gay. Can't believe you said that. I mean, it's accurate, but... No, you're good. You're good. You can just tag along then as I go on random quests. Middle Lenosha. Gotta go to the scaffolding. Guess I'll say, yeah, you're gonna write something. I don't got a mount yet. Why? Yeah. Am I even allowed to... Well, I have to invite you to party first. I joined a party. Why? I'm not going that way. I'm going this way. Wee. Yay, shortcut. Vaderon sent ye out here, did he? Then consider yourself welcome at the Skylift. Look at that bloody cliff, will ye? One blast of fiery hell from that huge dragon was all it took to split the ground in half. Cargo still needs to get through, though, so this mess of wood and pulleys was our solution to the problem. Well, one of them at least, if the gods were kind, and they ain't. I have about a dozen more workers to handle me growing list of headaches. Let's see. Oh, I can't wear those. I leveled up. Glad I am seeing ye again, lad. A wagon driver must return to the great bloody hurry, screaming about some monstrosity that sprang out of the millicorn seedling in his cargo. Seems the gluttonous bastard tossed it over the side before turning tail and running for his life. I need you to head to the road, recover the seedling, and deliver it to Linolf over at Swift Perch in western Lenosha. Whatever he pays ye for the cargo is yours to keep. After all, I don't rightly know what else is lurking inside that plant, and you deserve to be rewarded for your troubles. Oh, and you'll also find an aetheryte in Swift Perch, so journey should be well worth it. Oop, there's a quest. Let's take that with us. Because why not? Oh, is it just like right over here? Just knock it out real quick. Oh, it's just water sprites. There one more. Oh, the water sprite's at. There one over here. Oh, there it is. And it's dead. Oops. Why did I do that? There we go. Yada yada yada, side quest stuff. I just realized I did not. You got a pumpkin head. Vulture territory. Hey Jojo, it's going pretty good. How are you? Playing a little MSQ, and Shion's helping me get from point A to point B without dying. You know, I'll collect that later. Hopefully you're having a good day, Jojo. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Millicorn seedling. Right next to this jackal, who's probably not going to mess with me. Probably. Hopefully not. Those things are messing with me. Interrupted. Back to the skylift. Here's a scarf. I love scarves. Here, since you gave me that scarf, I'll just go ahead and put on a scarf. Oh wait, I can't. Hold on. I can't put on the scarf until I go. I have to go here first. Oh no, it did work. Okay, never mind. Shut the door. I figured Final Fantasy would override that. Shuts the door. Oh, I totally went the wrong direction. Whoopsie. There's a tree there. Shion, can I get a ride to Swift Perch? Yay! No walking. This way. E. Me being super duper lazy. Thank you. Where's he at? There he is. There's Wolf. Has Naomi herself forsaken the desolate land? Though I understand there were risk in gambling my entire fortune on a crop of millicorn, I at least expected the seedling to be delivered here before disaster struck. Boom. Here's your seedling. Is that my millicorn seedling? Oh, joyous day. It seems a paltry beginning, but the yield of this particular variety of crop plant is nothing short of astonishing. As you have undoubtedly noticed, Swift Perch lacks a certain, shall we say, vital energy. Thus I mean to restore a modicum of hope to its residents by growing a veritable ocean of corn. You, sir, seem to fit the purpose of vim and vigor. Might I persuade you to abide a while we help nurture this ailing settlement? And what we got? We got a leather jacket that I can't wear. That's too weak. I'll take this. I will assist you with your quest in my spare time, sir. I'm going to do MSQ stuff. What does If? You there, adventurer, cast your eyes towards the brewer's beacon. Does the light not seem uncommonly weak? It cannot possibly be bright enough to guide the ship's sailing in the bay. I would march over to the lighthouse and investigate myself, but I am duty-bound to remain at my post. I would consider it a favor if you could make a visit to the brewer's beacon and see if has befallen Conscious, the lighthouse keeper. To the lighthouse. Well, the lighthouse isn't that far away. There's the lighthouse. It's just a short jaunt. The Shion's going to fly around with robots. I don't think any of these things will attack me. I'm way too high level. Oh, I want that one. I don't have that one yet. Ye saw a yellow jacket sent ye here? Me light's grown dim, has it? Well, of course it bloody has. The bomb that fuels me furnace has up and buggered off. You see, if I don't get that beacon fixed up soon, there'll be trouble on the water. I know ye just the messenger lad, but I can tell a venturer when I see one. I'm going to need to chase down that bomb and bring it back. A claw what ye ripped from its soldering corpse. Take this iron brazier, set her down in the middle of the flock, somewhere near the scarecrow, I'd say. Ye get a nice fire going, and that frisky bomb will soon be about. Ye shall... Oops, okay, something, okay. It's a two-seater? Wait, that's a two-seater? Oh my gosh, it is a two-seater. Nice. Here you go. We're going right there. Okay, I'll be honest with you, this mount is pretty awesome. Look at that. Look at us. Look at us. Okay, disembark. We are interacting. Yes. Ooh. And we beat the bomb. Maybe we should just grab these things while I'm here. They're right there. So I'm gonna just grab this egg. Oh, that fat dodo's ticked off now. Here's joined a fate. I don't want to join a fate. I just want to collect dodo eggs. There we go. I did a thing. Over the gate. Over rock. That crab just jumped out of nowhere. All you need is to take down that runaway bomb and bring it me one of its little claws. Here you go, buddy. Ah, you got the ashy bastard, did you? Once I put this little firecracker in the furnace, that should keep things running for a while. I had myself a bit of a look while ye was gone at Linlund. Curse me if that furnace weren't all bent and broken. Small wonder that bloody bomb was able to escape. I patched things up best I could. I ain't no smithy. You might have to have a chat with Yellow Jacket friend or your Swift Perch, and have him pass the word back to someone in Limpsa. Alright. Shion, can I get a ride to Swift Perch? Please? 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 Yay! Look how awesome we are. Just look at this. Just look at us. Just a femboy bunny and a dragon lady flying in the sky. Now I gotta jump off this building. Bam. Go talk to Lywolf. Blah blah blah. Something about eggs. Side quest character doesn't mean anything. The furnace is damaged, is it? Very well. I shall write up a relevant report, but these repairs must be effective without delay. It seems I have another favor to ask you, adventurer. Take yourself straight away to the Armorers Guild in Limsa Lamensa and explain the situation to Forge Master. I need to go. I need to go see the Forge Master. Leon, can I get a ride? I don't want to use my gill. I don't want to use my money. To Limsa. Limsa. You could just use your return, but then you wouldn't be with me. I would be sad if you weren't with me. Do you also have a return to Limsa? Okay, you must also have a return. Maybe I'll use my return. I also return there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so now I need to go talk to the Forge Master. Ethan. I'm confused. Yeah, FCAS. I thought so. On sale. Oh my gosh, guys, Lies of P is 50% off right now. I love Lies of P. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow. The furnace in the brewer's beacon needs repaired. Buyer Godsbeard. I've just sent someone out to tinker with it. Not a week passed. Mayhaps the bomb had trapped it there. Touch too volatile. I'll have an artisan visit the lighthouse and pay special attention to reinforcing the case of the furnace. Your work is done here, adventurer. May the navigator guide you on your journey. And all that's useless, so I'll just take that. What say you to taking on some work for Naldik and Vimelis? We've a great hulking warship to build and could certainly use an extra hand for any number of tasks. For your first job, I need you to run this missive over to Attenbrim, the head shipwright at Orbade Dry Docks. We forged most of the ship's pieces here at Armorers Guild, but actual construction has taken place at the docks found in the southern lower Lenosha. That's also where you'll find the main offices of Naldike and Bamils. The Moraby Dry Docks is one of Limsa Lamensa's most important districts, at least as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you'll not regretting attuning yourself to the area's aetherite. If you've no confidence in your sense of direction, you'd be best served using your Chocobo Port's first floor of the mezzanine mast in case you were wondering. Should you choose to make the trek on your own 2 feet, leave the city through the Tempest Gates and follow the road south. May the navigator guide your steps. You will do. You will do, sir. Okay. Bow, 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 bow. Where's that aetherite again? Oh, there it is. It's across the way. It's behind that tree. Oops, wrong. Ooh. Wait till she pops out. Can I get a ride? I just want to ride. I think Shion's tired of being my chauffeur. I might have to walk. But we know that's not going to happen. What do you mean I went to the wrong exit for more? No, I didn't. Told lays mid and not lower. Or is it? Now I'm doubting myself. Hey, I think it might actually be lower. I'm not directionally challenged. Oh man, look at us. Look at us with our tail, ears, and chocobo. Bam. Where are you playing as? You're playing as a white mage? Right there somewhere up front. There they are. You have a missive for me from Forge Master. I assume it pertains to the pending arrival of the materials I ordered over a moon past. Let's see it then. Bam. Cutscene. Blast and botheration. Another delay? I'm well aware of the shortage of skilled artisans, but this is insufferable. My apologies. The messenger does not deserve to bear the brunt of my frustration. Might I have your name? Leoren, is it? Well, Leoren, the proud maiden you see taking shape before you is the Victory, the first new vessel to grace the docks since the Calamity. We may have lost the bulk of our ships that fateful day, but starting with this beauty, we will restore the Maelstrom's fleet to its former glory. The Victory is more than a simple warship. It is the symbol of Limsa Lamensa's rebirth from the wreckage wrought by the coming of the Seventh Umbral Era. Thus, we are striving to complete her construction as swiftly as possible, even going so far as to hire veteran shipwrights from outside the Thalassocracy. Yet even with the unprecedented measure, there are never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks for a time, there is no end of odd jobs for hardworking adventurer. Be you fair warned, this is no place here for layabouts and troublemakers. And I'm guessing none of that gear. Yep, just take those. None of that gear is any good. Oh, wow. Where in the seven hells is that man? Not once in 12 moons has he been late with a shipment, and now 2 whole turns of the sun without a single word. A shipwright of mine, a young man named Firelsmd, recently left the Candle Keep Quay to retrieved several crates of supplies ordered from Limsa Lamensa, but is yet to return. I have sent several missives to Halbroda, but his replies are always the same. He does not recall ever seeing the right, nor the supplies he is scheduled to collect. The man knows something, and I severely doubt he is telling the whole truth. As I cannot leave my post, I would ask you to travel to Candlekeep Quay in my stead and inform Halbroda that if he insists on playing these games, I will personally see that he is transferred to Turtleback Island, where he can rot alone in the middle of the sea for eternity. Alright. He's just like right over there somewhere. Ooh, random task. Yeah. Does the self-righteous dog Athbrim doubt that I've never told him anything less than the truth? Doubt. Oops, apparently my caps lock was on. Whoops. There we go. I forgot to add the slash. Turtleback Island, he cannot do that, can he? I swear on my poor Nana's grave, Navigator, rest her soul, I know not of this Fralsmansten, nor his precious supplies. Hells, we are here at the quay, have had enough trouble these past few suns, that with the sinking of the Limsian cargo ship of the Salt Strand, I haven't the time to take a proper piss, let alone make note of every scrag that wanders in off the grip. And that's all useless to me. Okay, there we go. Oopsie doodles. Now, the way I see it, if you have time to be standing here questioning my character, then you most certainly have time to get that arse of yours down to the Salt Strand and help us search for the survivors of the wreck. Who knows, you may just run across this Fralsman. Everyone seems to be eager to find. Here's hoping that Gator has found him first. Hasn't found him first. And pop in my inventory. There we go. Another orange juice. Okay. So, that way. Jump through this? Okay, sweet. Bow, bow. Bear be okay. I'll be fine. Hi, I'm Filsmond. You say the foreman's wondering on me whereabouts? I thought he might be, but you must know I cannot show me face at the dry docks until I've righted the terrible wrong I caused. 2 nights past, I made the trip from dry docks to Candlekeep Quay. Just as the foreman asked, the seas were right rough, and the captain and the cargo ship was wary of bringing her too close to the cliffs, so I paid a few coins to a fisher to take me out to meet her. By the time we was halfway twixt shore and ship, the swell had risen to nigh 10 yalms, and 'twasn't long before the waves had held of us. Just as we might be steadied the boat, nature's grip was too tight, and we was flung headlong into the Limsian gallery. Then I woke, both ships were gone, and the cargo I was collect lay strewn across the salt strand. It's made every effort to salvage it, but the sands are crawling with quickrin, and we ain't one with a sword. And ye see why is I cannot return to the dry docks. Alright. Let's do this. Actually, these guys aren't going to bother me. Oh, that was good. Tangled rigging. And folded sailcloth. And back to this guy. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. That night, I just tossed in the sea like some doll of rags, and it weren't long after it may fade to black as I slipped deeper into the abyss. But lo, the navigator wouldn't see me to the gates of the seven hells, and I woke up to find myself washed ashore, and here's I've been ever since, waiting for a chance to salvage me master's cargo. Oh, there's all the cargo, buddy. The missing parts. I don't know how I can repay you. I'll deliver the supplies right away, but first I must stop by the quay so that I might pay me respects to the widow of the brave fisher who gave his life for a handful of coin. Could ye let Athbrin that I'll be back at the dry docks by daybreak? Many thanks, adventurer. I will not forget this kindness. Bye, Shion. Bye, Shion. So I can just knock this out real quick. It's not like it's... Oh, here it is. Suspicious mount. Hi, Shion. Oh, more of them came out. Okay. Crazy. I guess I might as well just complete this real quick. Here you go, random civilian. Go talk to the doctor. Repair my stuff. Oops. And switch. There we go. Leon, can I get a ride? Can I get a ride to here? Can I get a ride to the dry docks? I don't want to walk. I said, Shion. I said, Shion, can I get a ride? Do you want me to call you, like, boss or something? I heard mom. I would call you a lot of names. I don't think mom is going to be one of them. I feel like I would have to, like, ask for somebody for that one. Or I guess, would I be paying you for it? No, I'm pretty sure you'd have to pay me. I feel like that's how that works. I am relieved to hear that both Earlsmond and the supplies are unharmed, though it was foolish of him to believe that I would blame him for that which was obviously out of his hands. You see, there was no storm that day. The seas were adjacent. The dry docks were calm as a slumbering child. This leads me to believe that the trouble with the ships encountered off Candlekeep Quay was of a less natural sort. The sort with the Shangan had been known to conjure. Dun, 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 dun. Leorin, while I originally had doubts about your motives, you have repeatedly proven yourself an asset to the Nautic Vimels. I still do not like you, but that does not mean I do not trust you. Head to the watch here at the dry docks believes that the pirates may be plotting an attack on the Victory, and she requires assistance investigating a group of unsavory individuals making camp nearby. I have recommended you for the task. Despite all Limsa Lamensa endured before, during, and following the calamity, the fact that there are still those who would turn their backs to the city-state so that they might line their pockets with a few handful of coin, just the thought of it sickens me. Speak. She's like around the corner here somewhere. There she is. Ah, yes, I had a feeling you would be the one sent since you first arrived at Morabi Dry Docks. I've had my men watch you. Oh, there's no need to get angry. I make it a point to keep an eye on all those new to the area. It is simply protocol. And you'll be pleased to know that nothing incriminating was found. You appear to be a model citizen. That and the foreman seems to think somewhat highly of you, which I must admit is quite shocking. The man doesn't even trust his own mother. Very well then. I assume you were informed of what your task would be entailing. The pirates, we believe, are conspiring to the raid. The dry docks were last seen making camp near an ancient stone called the Mark of the Spitter. I would have you approach the men posing as a lost adventurer and see if you cannot somehow learn of their intentions. Stationed at the gates can provide you with an exact location of the camp. The gate. Leorin, haha, I knew it. No more sardines for me tonight. I shall dine on the finest salmon on the peninsula. Why? Well, I had a little wager going on with some of the other guards on who would be recommended for the next job, my money was on you. Ah, the job, yes, of course. If you follow the road past the gates to the southeast, you eventually come to the barren cape with a single large stone half buried in the cliff overlooking the sea. Followers of the 12 say it's a holy place dedicated to the spinner. I'd be surprised if the pirates camped out there were aware of that, though. Oh, it's like right around the corner. That's not bad. You grab. Pirates. I'm giving you the count of 9 to step back on the path and carry your venture and ours back down to whatever rock it was ye called out from under. You see, it add up me ears, but you type roaming the ills that were yours to roam. I'm getting to the man king enjoyed a mug of rum without some shit breath outlander running up and asking which is the way to the local of Emmet. 7 L's, if I know. I'm a bloody pirate, goddammit. Balls. Once we've eyed boy back, I'm putting the godforsaken piss all the island so far behind me. Ain't no one will remember I was ever here. Come on, Scrags. We use knives to sharpen. Oh, okay. Oh, now I've got to go back. So the trespassers are indeed pirates, and they indeed planned something. But what is this talks of getting me boy back? Could it be their target never was the victory? Something is not right. I won't sit idly waiting for these pirates to make the first move. I shall order increased patrols immediately. Thank you again for your help, Eorzea. It appears we were wise to put our trust in you. That's not for me. That's weak. That's weak. I'm concerned, Eorzea. It appears the pirates I had you investigate are on the move. They creep ever closer to the dry dock, so I must assume they mean to target the Victory herself. The ship is the symbol of everything Limsa Lamensa strives to become, and I will not allow these base scoundrels to lay a finger upon her hull. We must apprehend them before they put their plans into motion, and you, Eorzea, are just the man to do it. Without your capable assistance, I fear the security of the dry docks cannot be guaranteed. About moments ago, my guard submitted a report of suspicious activity in the area, pray being your efforts by listening to one of their accounts first. It matters not whom you choose to speak with, but be sure to question either at the front gate or at the rear. Any suspected saboteurs you encounter during the course of your investigation need to be interrogated. Report any and all findings directly to me. Alright. I'm just going to go talk to this guard. Hail, adventurer. Glad to have another hand aboard the help to shore up our security. Gods know our reports would sit in desk gathering dust if it weren't for the assistance of others such as yourself. Speaking of reports, though, I saw one of these mangy pirates lurking around the cliff near Empty Heart. I'd take a closer look before he has a chance to cover his tracks. Go up. sus. Ah, spotted me, did ye? Well, you're too late. What's happened already happened. Can I jump down? Oh, it won't let me jump down. And can I jump down here? Nice. Also, Shem, why are you in fur? If you're about to ask why you were a furry. Shem, why are you a furry? Why are you infuriated with me? Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta kick you from the party. This is a solo one. Why am I what? I was going to ask you why you were furious, and it just came out, why are you a furry? So I ask, why are you a furry? What makes you choose that life? So you found me one of those pirates, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid. But what could these knaves be planning? That's happened is already happening. Captain, trouble at the shipyard. Because you took a silly route to do that at PC. Maybe I did. Easy now, soldier. Who did this to you? Pirates, out of nowhere. Stuck me good. Thoughts below. We are not prepared for this. The pirates, soldier. How many do they number? Not sure. More than I could quickly count. Seem to be carrying explosives. Explosive? Then there's no time to lose. Leo Red, you heard the situation. Make your way to the ship and engage these intruders. I will see to this man's wounds, then follow after. Make haste now. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going this way. And the ship's down this way, so surely... No? Nope, it's not here. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Nope. Oh, whoops. I was supposed to be sneaky, I'm not very good at it. Over here. Ha ha ha, never reckoned it'd be this easy. Still don't trust those slimy bastards, but their plan worked like a charm. Ah, what are you doing, you great bloody fool? Shut your trap, boy. This'll all be over soon. All that's left now is to blow this ugly pile of driftwood into splinters. Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea how important this ship is? What it represents? Aye, and that's what makes it all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into me treacherous backstabbing son. Imagine a boy of mine giving up the pirate life to become a shipwright, and building a bloody maelstrom vessel at that. What under a woman's wide green ocean made ye take up these self-righteous shites? You're the one with no bloody sense, Da. Don't you see? The pirates had their glory days, but the era's over. Ah, I wondered why he never spoke of his father. I never would have thought. This ship's a symbol, all right, of everything that went wrong with the world, and I mean to shatter it into 100,000 pieces. Gimthota, Leorin, pray beat the tar out of these bloated sea slugs and make sure no harm comes to the Victory. That's right, I'll smack him with a book. Come on. I think we won. I must be getting old, letting some green venturer get the best of me. And this one big bloody ship, big and nasty looking. You made that, did ye? My thanks, Leorin. I shudder to think what may have become of the Victory without your intervention. The pirates have made the right mess of things. I'd best get to sorting out the docks. And my thoughts could use some sorting out as well. Never did my father have a way of turning my life upside down. Pray convey my thanks and my apologies. Let's see. Juice is about to run out, so I might as well drink another one. Oh, whoops. I'm going the wrong direction. I see you running, Shion. How free are you, Leorin? I cannot begin to thank ye for the role you played in preventing this madness. You defended more than a simple ship. You saved the budding hope of Limsa Lamensa from a violent demise. The day was yours. It seems our security regime will require much in a way of improvement if we truly keep the dry dock safe. Apologize? Well, I suppose I can understand why he would feel responsible for his father's actions. Of all those involved, this incident was the hardest on him. But in time, I believe he will come to a single conclusion. The most fitting way of moving past this anguish is to see the victory completed in the water. By the by, the pirates we defeated have been handed over to the Yellow Jackets. Raynor's men will be taking over the investigation. Before the Yellow Jackets moved in, however, we recovered the most unusual object. Should you have time to spare, I would ask you another favor. Leoren, in the light of your role in recent events, there are a few others to whom I would entrust this task. Since last we spoke, a curious missive has been discovered amongst the personal effects of the pirate behind the plot to sabotage the victory. The missives has been pinned to the most unusual script, a script that we believe to be some manner of code. Needless to say, anything with which a proven enemy of Limsa Lamensa deems worthy of enciphering is like to be a great interest to the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none among us can make any sense of this message. In the case such as this, I am told the Yellow Jackets are wont to turn to Betaron in his convenience connections. Thus, I would have you deliver this missive to the priority of the drowning wench into his hands and no other. Do you understand? Okay, I'm going to use my return. Bow, bow, bow. Okay, I have castle. Oops, wrong way. Oh yeah. Yes. Betaron. Ahoy there, Leorin. I've been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. They laid out their entire tale for me. Poor Sod was still reeling in his old man's part in the business, but at least ye kept the victory from being sunk afore she sailed. And for that, I owe ye me thanks. Ye really made a name of yeself in Limsa, lad. Folk know that when they need something doing, you would need something doing, and what might that be? Here you go, read. You want someone to read a message written funny letters for ye? And I thought I might know a man as I could? Well, let's see it then. I reckon I might know a canny bugger who can read stuff like this. Ugly sob by the name of Betaron. You know, you're like one of me regulars now, Leorin. Ye never let me down yet, navigator help me. I reckon I can trust ye. Was the right to message deciphered. We've got us some trouble brewing, and no mistake. Get ready for action, and I explain. Doo-doo-doo. Good to have you aboard, lad. Now then, where to start? She knows it, she knows. Back when I was a younger nastier, and I earned me living as a sellsword in that business, if ye wanted to know what ye enemy was up to, you'd learn to read the orders ye prismed from the cold dead ends and mates. And I came to know how read ye message. Truth be told, the script was too bloody familiar. Them's shaggin' letters, lad, and I know I've gutted those fishback messengers that I can count. It gets worse, though. the plan to blow up the victory is all in here, right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of ale in Western Lenosha, then the Maelstroms' new flagship in confusion. The point being that the attack on Victory weren't an act of few rebellious pirates. It was a key part of some uncanny bastard's grand plan. But I'm reading this all right. The attack itself came much too early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw Yi was onto them, rushed to do the job, and buggered it up. Them tattooed-faced bastards, as they say, was paying old man. They're with the Serpent Reavers, right? But none of their crew was there, was they? But they have somewhat better to do, or what? Seven L's. I got it all backwards. That messes at the victory. That was meant to be a bloody distraction. The fishbacks ain't interested in the Maelstrom's baby. They're after men, just like they've always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This bit about raising L in Western Lenosha, that's where it'll be. Summit tells me Swift Perch is about to get it, and hard. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to Commodore Rainier at the Coral Town and tell him it's fine for business day. Oh, and give them an be damn sure they'll need one. I need to go to the Marauders Guild. Marauders Guild. Ooh. Well, that's if I want to learn to do some random thing. Yes, I am Renair. You must be the adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy the victory. Now, what can I do for you this day? You bear an urgent message from Betaron? Why, do I get the feeling that my hopes for a quiet morning are about to be cruelly dashed? Tell me, what is afoot? There you go. An assault on Swift Perch, but we've seen nothing to suggest the Serpent Reavers are amassing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. Betaron is very rarely wrong about such fact. I will marshal the Yellow Jackets for battle immediately. The only question here is where to send them. While I concur that Betaron's assessment that the attack on the dry docks was intended to be a diversion, Swift Perch is one of the several possible targets on the main thrust. Commodore, sir. Report. It's the Shagin, sir. They have mounted a large-scale assault on South Tidegate and threatened to overwhelm our forces within the day. The garrison request immediate reinforcements. By the Navigator, it seems my decision was made for me. Muster the troops and give the order to march. Aye, the Serpent Reefers are in league with the Shakin, which means that there's every chance this assault on Tidegate may get proved to be another feint. The fact remains, however, that we call ill afford to ignore it, and the leaves of Swift Perch vulnerable to the pirate traders. It is times such as these that I wish the warriors like ye walked among us, but wishes will avail us not. Chai, you must serve in the absence. Make for swift perch with all haste and take your strength to the squads I can spare for the settlement's defense. Okay. All right. Oops, I ran right. What's this? We need to go to Middle Lenosha, and then where are we going? Oh, Swift Perch. Yeah. I'm going mid. My ride gonna show up? There's Shion. Shion, may I have a ride, please? I just need to get this Swift Perch. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna play for like another half hour because I woke up really early and I have to wake up early again tomorrow. You're flying me. I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. Boom. You guys should follow Shion. There's their Twitch right there. You can click on that and find all their other links on there, including their VGen where you can commission them. You should do that. You should do that right now. Okay. Oh, this one might be another event. Commodore Raynor sent word we'd be getting reinforcements, but I didn't expect him to send you. You certainly look like you've seen your share of action, though. You bear little resemblance to the wide-eyed by fresh off the ferry. In any case, do you know what you're fighting for? This place, Swift Perch, it was rebuilt by the folks who stood strong in the face of every hardship the calamity threw their way. And we're not about to let some fishy-fancing scum claim the honor of being the ones who finally broke their spirits. Don't give those pirate bastards one bloody elm, you hear me? Bye, Shion. Here they come. Here now, I thought all ye yellow jacket worms were meant to be busy. That useless scrag ain't followed the plan, is he? Now what, pull back and wait for our Shahagan brothers? Piss on that. We ain't turning back empty-handed. Remember, no killing the small folk, or it'll be your blood that stains Lord Leviathan's altars. The yellow bellies ye can butcher at will. Them dirt-eating slugs will be crushed under the full might of the Serpent Reapers. Seems Swift Perch was the main target after all, eh? Squads 1 and 2, protect the town folks. Squad 3, you're our rear guard. The rest of you, we meet their charge where we stand. Let us bear the Commodore word of victory. for no word at all. For Limpsa Lamensa. Bruh, I'll gut you all, yellow billies, and dance on you lizards. I'm gonna shoot him with my magic. I'm off game for now. Have fun. Okay, thank you, Shion, for helping me with everything. I appreciate you. You're the best. Get some rest and stuff and things and stuff. Stealer, all there is, Brown Divine. Power of friendship right there. Well fought. The Reavers are beaten and scattered. I'll take some men and hunt down the stragglers. Oh, but there may be more of them lurking about, so don't let your guard down just yet. Mysterious cape person with mask. The source of his strength becomes clear. You have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. You shall take the vile gifts to the grave. Haha, right, but the venom eats away at your veins. springs this preternatural light. Pistola. Dude. Charge. No mortal should possess strength. Duty complete. That the wisdom of the paragons should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons, did he say? Then it is as I feared. They are known as the Bringers of Chaos, or Scions, to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Pardon? You would know if we Charlayans have encountered Asians before? I have never spoken to one on my homeland. Did you know whence Wait, I do begin to see. You have been blessed with a special gift. Are you alright, lad? If I had known a mean bugger like this was hiding in the bushes, I would have left a squad or 6 to keep you company. Well, at least now we can call this kidnapping investigation to a close. Those reefers were the ones spiriting folk away into the dead of night, and this bastard here was pulling the strings. A trifle simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as soon as I sensed his presence, but I have never thought to find such a scene of carnage. Yet we prevailed, and thanks to your heroic actions, I have learned more. Hey, heroic is the word. I don't want to think about what would have happened if ye hadn't been here, friend. Yeah, and your assistance is much appreciated too, Lady Estola. Please give our regards to the Scions. I am glad to have played a role in bringing what I hope is an end to this disturbing spat of abductions. The thread of fate forms a part of most intriguing tapestry. Mayhap we will be afforded the chance to speak more in the near future. For now, however, you must see this particular tale to its conclusion. Pray send my greetings to Commodore Rainier. Crystal. Okay. Turn. Yeah, because that's the Marauders Guild. Okay. Return. And Marauders Guild. Oops, missed the steps. Chai, eagerly have I awaited your return. Word of your exploits is already spreading through the ranks. My troops and I owe you a great debt of gratitude for your timely assistance. You have shown yourself to be possessed of a sure arm, a strong spirit, and a sound judgment. Would that Limsa Lamensa had more of your like. I have little doubt that you would one day join the ranks of Eorzea's greatest adventurers. It is but a matter of time. Clearly, Baderon's eye for potential remains as sharp as ever, though I doubt even he imagined you capable of such feats. Might ye favor me with your own account of the day's events? Such victories bear retelling. Stola has been working with us for quite some time, you see, and she was the only too willing to assist the Yellow Jackets in the kidnapping investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Limsa Lamensa yet again. Needless to say, after your part in thwarting the attempted sabotage of the victory and the small matter of your deeds at Swift Perch, you too have proven yourself a valued friend of the the democracy. Admiral. I present to you Admiral
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports. I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa. On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day. A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all? Ha! Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Baderon and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet. A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the man who foiled the Sahagin.
Oh! A seat at the feast!
Oh, and don't be late. Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Ooh, Limsian ring. I'm not sure you understand just how unusual it is for the Admiral to invite an adventurer to a state banquet. It is a highly coveted honor, while even the officers under her direct command are rarely afforded such recognition. But I will not deny you that you've earned it. Many of the tasks you've performed in service have been both difficult and dangerous. As the reward of all of our efforts, a nod to your many achievements, both large and small. Has the enormity of this moment yet to sink in? Perchance you will realize its significance when you stand before the assembled dignitaries of Limsa Lamensa. And now that I have imagined that scene, I realize that you will require attire suitable for the occasion. I suggest you visit the winch and see that Baderon can arrange. He is surprisingly knowledgeable about such things. Baderon. probably talk to Bateron, and then I'm going to call it here, I think. Methinks I will call it here. Well, if it ain't Merob's guest of honor, oh, been nobbin, but he and Almighty now, is it? I tell ye, lad, I dare near snorted ale out me nose when I heard the news. You've come a long bloody way, ye have, if that's the truth. Well, one thing's for sure, you'll want for decent grub. These banquets are catered by the bleeding Bismarck, no less. 'Tis a grand chance to fill your belly to bursting with fine air, more importantly free food. But we can't have ye turning up in your sheet-caked venturing gear. No, this air hour needs a touch of refinement about 'em. If only you stop folks complaining when they're stuffing face with cake. Take yourself over to the Octant and speak to... She'll furnish ye with a Summit Gentleman Larry to wear. I've already added word with her, so all you need to do is pick up the goods, then bring them back here so I can tell ye what's what. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming out to the stream tonight. I really appreciate it. I know it's a little bit of a short one, but I'm a little tired. Did have quite a busy day today, and then I will have a little bit of a busier day tomorrow. I am going to try to do maybe another short Persona stream, but we shall see what happens. Again, thank you very much for calling out. Love all you guys, and I will see you probably sometime tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.
Rain keeps falling through the cracks where I once built my dreams. Every road I try to follow leads right back to me. The clock keeps ticking, but I'm still here in a life that's lost its spark. Every hope turns into silence when I reach out through the dark. 私はそれを改善しようとどめてきました。私はそれを正そうとしました。しかし全ての夜明けはただ消えていく。夜に戻ります。I've waited so long for the storm to pass me by, but the sky won't open no matter how I try. Maybe this is my moment to let go of the fight. I've waited so long. It's finally time to fly. The faces blur, the voices fade like static in a dream. I keep pretending I'm still whole, but I'm unraveling at the seams. The world keeps asking for my smile when I can barely stand, and love feels like a language I no longer understand. Hey Mom, it's me. I don't know if you'll ever understand why, but I can't stay here anymore. Everything just feels heavy, like I'm drowning inside my own skin. I've tried so hard to be okay for everyone, but I'm so tired, Mom. I'm tired of pretending I'm still here. Please don't be angry, this isn't your fault. You were the one person who ever really understood me. But I can't keep keep walking through days that don't feel real anymore. I love you, I always have. You won't see me again, but I'll be somewhere quiet, where it doesn't hurt to breathe. Goodbye, Mom. I've waited so long for a light to find my sky, but the clouds won't lift, no matter how I cry. So maybe this is my moment to leave the pain behind. I've waited so long. It's finally time to fly. If the wind remembers my name, let it carry my sigh. Tell the stars I tried my